It's 11:30 p.m. The lights are off. The room is quiet, but many teenagers are still awake, staring at a screen. Phones, tablets, laptops, they are everywhere, and they are with us until the very last minute of the day. But what happens when screen time takes over bedtime? Teenagers need sleep. They have to wake up early for school. They must concentrate, learn, and remember things. But many teens mustn't ignore their bodies.
I know I should sleep more, but I always say just 5 more minutes. Then it's midnight, sometimes even 1 a.m. I feel tired in the morning, but I still check my phone. I think I ought to stop, but it's hard.
When teens don't sleep enough, problems begin. They shouldn't feel sleepy in class. They must pay attention. They have to do homework and exams. But without sleep, the brain doesn't work well.
Students must rest to learn properly. They should be focused, not exhausted. Using phones late at night is something they ought to think about seriously.
Teenagers should sleep about 8 to 10 hours every night. Screens before bed are a big problem. The light from phones tells the brain to stay awake. That's why teens shouldn't use screens right before sleeping. They mustn't think sleep is not important. Sleep is not a luxury. It's a necessity.
I have to wake up at 6 a.m., but I text my friends until late. I know I shouldn't, but I don't want to miss anything.
My parents say I must put my phone away at night. At first I was angry, but now I feel better in the morning. Maybe they were right. I ought to listen more.
So what can teenagers do? They should create a bedtime routine. They ought to turn off screens at least 30 minutes before sleep. They must remember that messages can wait. Phones mustn't control bedtime. Sleep has to come first.
Teenagers should charge their phones outside the bedroom. They must give their minds time to rest. Good sleep helps mood, memory, and health.
I still like my phone, but I know I mustn't use it all night. I should take care of myself. Sleep matters, and I have to be ready for tomorrow.
Screens are part of our lives, but they shouldn't steal our sleep. Teenagers must find balance. They ought to protect their bedtime, because tomorrow starts with a good night's sleep. See you next time. Learning with Little School.